discussing the mεν-δε clause. It's a literary device. Men is an asseverative, which is a declaration, a positive declaration, and then which we have here, men, and then we have the de, and the de is a contrastive particle, and this is a literary device that contrasts and compares, for the purpose of comparison, a particular statement. And here we have, starting in verse 18, ότι και Χριστός απαξ περί αμαρτιών έπαθεν δικαίως υπέρ αδικιών, ειναι ημάς προσαγάγει το Θεό. And here's the clause of interest. Thanatos men sarki, being put to death, men indeed, in sarki, in the flesh. Zoopithis de, there's the contrastive particle, but made zoopithis, made alive, but in the spirit, pneumati. So the contrast is between being put to death in the flesh and the exact opposite, being made alive in the spirit. So the Apostle Peter, with all of his experiences in the post-resurrection appearances of Jesus, even though he seemed to be in the flesh, and many point to this, he recognized that he was resurrected in the spirit. In those post-resurrection events, Jesus was unrecognized. Wasn't until he spoke that Mary recognized him by the way that he spoke. Some thought he was the gardener, and he wasn't recognized on the way to Emmaus. The two disciples didn't recognize him until he just disappeared. He disappeared from the locked room in John 18 through 28, ending with Thomas crying out in astonishment, calling him my Lord and my God. And this is exactly the way the angel of Jehovah appeared in the Old Testament. He would appear, he would be addressed as Jehovah, he would speak as Jehovah, and he would act as Jehovah. Yet he was visible, he was physical, he was seen, and no one has seen God at any time. You can't see God and live. And this is what Jesus was doing. So it harkens to the idea that Jesus was the angel of the Lord, but most definitely that he was in the Spirit. So to try to draw a conclusion that Jesus was resurrected in the same flesh, in the same body, is to ignore these factors.